This is an empty level, and I have 5 days to make one part a day. And if I don't finish the part and upload a video every day, then I have to delete the entire level. Anyway, with that being said, wish me luck, as this is going to be pretty difficult. Today is December 24th, which means that this is the final day of the challenge. Now today is the most important day, as if I don't succeed today, then everything I have worked for over the past 4 days would have been for nothing. Anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, so I just got back from skiing, which means that I now have a couple hours to make the video. So the first thing I'm going to do is the layout. And I think I want the layout for this part to be coincidentally inspired by a part in the level I'm playing right now called Christmas is Here. So I think I'd like it to be inspired by this sort of tilted part and then Gallowfuff's part as well. Okay, so now I've finished the layout, and I'm going to do something a bit different this episode. So to start off, I'm just going to select all of the slopes and blocks in this part, and I'm going to put them on an invisible group. Now I'm going to select the blocks and the spikes, and then I can show you what I'm about to do. Okay, so basically what happened is that a player by the name of Guixia, I think, sent me this level of suggestions. So basically I'm allowed to use anything in this level, and I think I'd like to use one asset, which is this snow one, and perhaps also this sort of rock thing up here. But I'm particularly interested in the snow, as it would fit the part perfectly. So I'm just going to quickly copy and paste this along. Although, what colour are these on? 4. Okay, that's going to be a bit annoying. Anyway, look, you can see that they pretty much perfectly connect if I do it correctly. Yeah, look at that. So I can just make this big long snow thing. Anyway, I'll select all of these like triggers and stuff, and then I'll copy plus colour, which is here. And then I'll go out into the 5 parts of Xmas, go to layer, I don't know, like 10, just away from every other object, then I can paste plus colour. Here it is. So I can see here, and wow, it actually perfectly lines up almost. A tiny bit more rotation, and then it should be good. Oh yes, also I need to regroup this all. There we go. So now on layer 10 I can just see 29, 29. Okay, we've got all of our groups done, as you can see. So now I can just move this down, and then when I go to the part, okay, it did not move up enough. Although I think I just need to put it further back over here. As you can see, the snow is now here, but there is a tiny little layering issue, but I can quickly fix that. So to start off, I'm going to move this over to the back a bit more, because you can see this now doesn't line up with the snow, which is a bit annoying, so I'm going to have to perfectly rotate it. So now it should pretty much perfectly line up. There, let's have a look. Wow, that is actually pixel perfect. Anyway, I can then take this, and I don't want the snow over here to move back down again, so I'll delete these triggers. But these, let's see, I don't want the X to like follow the player, So what I'm going to do is I'll just delete this and just let it move up. And that rises way too far, as you can see. So I can go back to layer 10, and I can just move this down by like 5. Okay, that's literally almost perfect, wow. So now I'm going to disable link controls and go to layer 10. And thank God this is perfectly optimized, because otherwise it'd make my job a lot trickier. Anyway, then I can take this and put this on T1. So then it's above the player. I can take this as well. So take these top ones and also put this on T1. So now this just goes over the player, so it just looks a bit better. So I'm going to move it up a tiny little bit more, just so you can see how the layering works. Okay, as you can see, like parts of it, if I turn off and turn on ignore damage, that it kind of rises up now and goes like over the player a bit, that you see? There we go. And the one thing about the scaling on this is it is a bit too big. So what I'm going to do is I'll just warp it down a bit, and that should be good. And then it won't cause that annoying little bug. But as you can see, just because I scaled it down, the rotation still works. And I might move this back as well. And oh my god, what happened to the move trigger? Let me just fix it a bit. Okay, that's fixed enough. I can kind of tilt it and squish it. There we go, I fixed the move trigger pretty much. Anyway, as you can see now, it's a bit high, but it's, you know, the principle's there. Okay, that once again rose too high, so I'm going to have to bring it down a bit more. Only like 1, 2 more, but that should be good. There, that is perfect, that looks great. And it actually has a parallax without having to use any move triggers. Okay, there we go, I've done it. It's finished. And once again, a massive shout out to Guiexia. Their channel will be linked in the top comment, because I hope they comment. But yeah, thank you so much. I still might use some of the assets from this level, as they're brilliant. But overall, this snow one helped a ton, and it actually looks really cool. Okay, so you can kind of see the bottom sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all of these like block things, if I just go to layer 10, and I'll just copy and paste just the bottom ones, and kind of move, okay, just not just the bottom ones, I guess then. But then I can just move them down by like 1. Okay, there we go, I fixed it. Okay, now I'm going to go back to Guiexia's like suggestion thing, and I'm actually going to experiment with the rocks like they said. So anyway, I'll copy this, and then I'll paste plus color in the level. So as you can see when I turn on hitboxes, I have these like block designs here, which I think that these block things would be perfect for. Okay, look at that, that looks great. Anyway, it's currently on, layer 4. So I'm going to quickly put this on layer 2, and then start building a block design around it. Okay, so I think once again I'll use like these ones, the bricks that I used earlier, because they just look pretty good. Okay, there we go, we've got the block design, and that looks pretty decent, especially when I pair it with the snow thing. And right now, it kind of looks a bit odd, because I forgot that this kind of top layer needs to be a bit higher, so I'll quickly do that now. Okay, so I think I'll put this on like T3, just so I know that it's above every block design I make. And somehow after putting this on T3, none of it has broken, which is great. The only thing which broke was this, but that was me, because that was, I accidentally deleted it, so. There we go, now it's fixed. So now, if you look, it goes over the block design here. Yes, that looks brilliant. Okay, so as well as that, like, 5 long one, I'm also going to put this thing on the 4 long one as well. And if you look, I can just delete this off the end. And then number 1, I can just make these bricks a tad smaller. There we go, we've got the block in. Okay, something very peculiar has happened. It appears the layering on these back ones is for some reason B5? Yeah, that is one flaw with this design. But it doesn't matter, because I'll just select all of the ones at the back and put them on B3, but one layer lower than the other one. Okay, there we go. I fixed the layering issue. So now I can put things in the back and above one of the snow layers, which I think will make some cool details. Anyway, now I'm just going to copy and paste this block design around the part and also add a wooden variant. Okay, so now I've done that, I've only got one block design left to do, and it's this 3 long variant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here, and then I can grab, the wood texture that I was using earlier, and sort of make just like 3 blocks long of these. Okay, there we go, it's done. Now I can just take the block design and copy and paste it around. The last bit of block design I need to do are these like pillar things, and I think for this all I need to do is just put like one of these down, or maybe not that. I could probably just use like this brick one, that'd be fine. Put them both on 4. Yep, there we go, that's good. And now I can just put a spike beneath it. Okay, there we go, I've got the spike block pillars in. Now all I need to do are these like ground spike things, and I've got a good idea for them. So for these, I'm actually going to do something fairly different and unique. I'm going to grab one of these, stretch it out to make it look really spiky, then make it red, so it kind of looks like a big warning thingamajig. Okay, I think I've finished the part now, so all I need to do is polish the level. To start off, I'm going to fix this layering bug, which has been really annoying the whole time. So I'm going to turn off enable link controls to try and see what the issue is. So I think the issue is this being on T1. Okay, these are on B2 for some reason, so put that on T1. There we go, and that's fixed. There we go, I've actually managed to fix it. Next thing is, here, the ground spikes look a bit funky, so I might need to fix these. Anyway, now I need to add some air deco to this first part, as this is quite empty. So what I'll do is I'll copy the values of this saw here, and then I'll get a circle and paste them onto here. So then hopefully, yep, we got that. I can scale it, or warp it up, and then I can copy and paste one higher, one layer lower, and then number 2. So now I got that, put it on B1, take this glow in here, one of these glows at some time. Here we go, scale this up, 1, and then I can put an arrow in here. Okay, yep, that's filled in a lot more space. Now I can quickly fix a bug with these mountains, which is that sometimes you can see the bottom. So to be able to do that is copy values, then get one of these squares, paste the state and paste the color. I can just scale it up, and there, that should be good. There we go, now the visual bug isn't there. Anyway, with all this being polished, I think now I can run the showcase. Okay, so as well as this being a showcase, this is also going to be the verification of the level. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, part 1, day 2. This day wasn't very good, apart from the drop part here, which is actually pretty decent. I like this background effect too. Okay, I should probably keep talking, because I realised that this whole thing is going to be on camera. But yeah, we got day 3, 2.0 inspired part, and I died, 48%. Okay, and I'm back to where I died before. Let's see if I survive. Okay, we just crossed the 50% mark, and we're about to reach the second coin. Let's see if I can do it. I did it! Oh my god, I survived it! Okay, here we go. The last part and the best part of the level. Day 5. Okay. Oh, this actually is so cool. I love this part. Okay, here we go. We're almost at the end. No, 88%. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, so many attempts later, but I'm finally back to this last part. Let's see if I can pull it off. Here we go. Oh my god, this is where I died last time. Please. Yes! I did it. I did it. Let's go. And yeah, okay, that kind of needs fixing, but I'll fix it in an update. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.